Have you ever watched someone look down on another person and then later learn they needed that person more than they knew? This is the story of Ava, a black waitress who was humiliated by a CEO. One calm reply from her changed his life and hers. Ava worked long nights at the Silver Plate, a fancy restaurant in downtown Chicago. The lights were soft, the plates were shiny, and rich people came to feel important. Ava was small but steady. She smiled a lot. She served food carefully. Her hands moved fast. She dreamed of opening a small restaurant of her own, a place where people from every street could sit and feel welcome. One rainy Friday, a man in an expensive dark suit came in. He moved like he owned the room. People turned their heads when he walked past. They whispered his name, Donovan Steele. He was a powerful CEO who ran a tech company. He carried himself with cool confidence and a phone that never left his hand. Ava greeted him with the same warm voice she gave every customer. "Good evening," she said. "I'll be your waitress tonight." He barely looked up. "Just make sure my food is hot," he snapped. The tone was sharp and small things mattered to him. Ava held her smile and nodded. All night he kept finding faults. He tapped his fork when the music was too loud. He leaned across the table and told her to smile more, like it was a useful tip. He criticized the way the staff moved, the way the plates looked, the way the room smelled. People around them grew uncomfortable. Ava's chest tightened, but she kept working. She changed plates when he asked. She refilled water quietly. She did not cry. When he finished, he pushed a few crumpled bills across the table and said something cruel before he left. "You'll never get far with that attitude." The words hit like wind. Ava felt small and shaken. She could have answered with anger. She could have yelled. Instead, she breathed slowly and said, clear and soft, "Sir, success is not only money. It is how you treat people when you think they can't help you." He laughed like the words were a joke. He walked out of the restaurant and into the rain. Months later, Ava entered a local competition called the Rising Chef Challenge. She had been cooking at night and practicing recipes at home by the light of a small lamp. Her plan was simple and honest. She wanted a small place named Soul and Spice, warm food, bold flavors, and a table for everyone. The contest promised money and help to start a new restaurant. She applied because she had nothing to lose and everything to give. On the day of the competition, the hall was full. Chefs prepared plates. Judges tasted dishes. When the panel of judges sat down, Ava felt her heart stop. One of the judges was Donovan Steele. For a moment, he did not recognize her. Then his eyes moved slowly across the room and landed on her. He looked surprised. When Ava served her plate, the smell filled the air. She had made spicy jerk chicken glazed with mango, creamy mashed potatoes, and a simple salad. The judges took bites and went quiet. The food tasted like home and like courage. Mr. Steele took a small bite and stopped chewing. He looked at her plate as if everything in the room became clearer. He set his fork down and asked her questions about her idea, about what Soul and Spice would mean to the neighborhood. His voice had changed. The rough edges were gone. After the judges finished, Mr. Steele rose and walked over to Ava. He did not hide his surprise. "I'm sorry," he said. "I judged you too quickly that night. I was wrong to treat you the way I did." Ava felt a rush of something she did not expect. Relief mixed with steady pride. She answered, "Thank you. I believe people deserve second chances." A few weeks later, Ava received a call. Mr. Steele wanted to invest in Soul and Spice. He offered the funds and some business advice. The town read about the new restaurant, and soon people lined up at the door. When the small sign finally went up and the lights burned soft inside, Ava could not stop smiling. Opening night was warm and noisy and full of small miracles. The music was low, the plates passed from hand to hand, and laughter filled the corners. Ava moved through her restaurant with a new kind of calm. She met customers. She watched strangers become friends at shared tables. She felt grateful. Before the night ended, she reserved a small window table for Mr. Steele. He arrived, sat down, and looked around. "You did well," he said. Ava answered with the same steady voice she used every night. "We did it together. Kindness matters." Ava's life changed not because she proved him wrong, but because she proved the power of grace. The same woman who once left with a hurt in her chest now walked through a place she had built. The same man who had looked down on her learned that people often carry the very keys to success in their hands. If this story moved you, share it. Remember, respect and kindness are the richest things we can give. Hopewell Stories.